American presidential cars have symbolized power, prestige, and security throughout history. From FDR's Sunshine Special to today's bulletproof Cadillac Beast, these 12 cars have carried presidents through key moments, evolving in technology and style while shaping the image of the presidency. Number 1. The 1939 Lincoln Sunshine Special. The 1939 Lincoln Sunshine Special is often regarded as the first official U.S. presidential state car, specifically built for Franklin D. Roosevelt. What makes this vehicle one of the greatest in American presidential history is the sheer leap in security and style it introduced to the transportation of the U.S. president. Before this, presidents were transported in regular production vehicles, which lacked the protection and sophistication necessary for a head of state. Designed with Roosevelt's polio in mind, the car was nicknamed Sunshine Special because it featured a convertible design, allowing the president to be visible while waving to the public. This was significant in terms of public relations. Roosevelt's visible presence in the car was a powerful image of leadership and reassurance, especially during the turbulent years of the Great Depression and World War II. People needed to feel connected to their leader, and the open-air design allowed them to do just that. On the security side, the car underwent multiple modifications as world events became more volatile. In 1942, after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the car was heavily upgraded with bulletproof doors, tires and windows, as well as additional armor plating. These features were critical as Roosevelt traveled around the country, rallying support for the war effort and demonstrating American resilience. Number 2. The 1961 Lincoln Continental SS-100X. The 1961 Lincoln Continental, known as the SS-100X, is infamous in American history, but it also holds a place as one of the most iconic presidential cars ever. This car was custom-built for President John F. Kennedy, and its sleek, stylish design made it a favorite among car enthusiasts and the public alike. It was a symbol of the early 1960s American optimism, featuring a striking convertible design that matched Kennedy's youthful energy. The SS-100X was a four-door convertible limousine equipped with a series of technological advancements for its time. It had hydraulically raised rear seats to give onlookers a better view of the president. Unlike its predecessors, this car was also modified to be longer and wider, providing the president with more space, comfort, and visibility during parades and public appearances. However, this car is tragically linked to the assassination of President Kennedy on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas. At the time of the assassination, the car had no roof protection, leaving Kennedy vulnerable during the motorcade. After the assassination, the SS-100X underwent extensive modifications, including the addition of a permanent bulletproof hardtop, reinforced armor, and bulletproof glass. These changes were made out of necessity to protect future presidents, but it marked a turning point in how the Secret Service approached presidential security. Number 3. William Taft's Presidential Garage, the birth of the motorcade. William Howard Taft holds a special place in history as the first U.S. president to embrace motor vehicles. His presidency, 1909 to 1913, marked the end of the horse and carriage era at the White House, signaling a shift toward modernization. Taft was responsible for commissioning the very first presidential fleet, which consisted of 4 vehicles, 2 Pierce Arrow cars, a White Motor Company steam car, and a Baker Motor Vehicle electric car. These 4 cars came with a price tag of $12,000, an enormous sum at the time, but one that marked a significant investment in advancing the presidency's technological reach. What makes Taft's garage so iconic isn't just the transition to cars, but the diversity of vehicles he chose. The Baker Motor Vehicle electric car in particular stands out with its top speed of 14 miles per hour and the fact that it didn't require a crank handle to start. This detail might seem trivial now, but at the time, it was revolutionary, signaling convenience, efficiency, and an early nod toward the electric vehicle trend we see today. Number 4. The 1928 Cadillac 516, Al Capone's infamous legacy. The 1928 Cadillac 516 holds one of the most intriguing stories in American presidential car history. In a time before armored vehicles were commonplace, Franklin D. Roosevelt found himself in need of extra protection as World War II loomed and the threat of danger increased. Enter Al Capone's confiscated Cadillac. This Cadillac Vive 16, originally owned by the notorious mobster, was confiscated by the US government after Capone's criminal downfall. Ironically, the car already had the kind of protection Roosevelt needed. It was equipped with bulletproof glass and armor plating, originally designed to protect Capone from rival gangs. The government decided to make use of this luxury vehicle, putting it into service as a temporary presidential limo. Imagine that, one of the most dangerous men in America, and his car, now providing security for the President of the United States. It's a story with a twist that feels straight out of a crime drama. While it may not have been designed specifically for the presidency, this Cadillac set a precedent for the future. It demonstrated the need for security features that went beyond style and comfort. The Capone Cadillac wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of how the times were changing. After its use, the government became serious about ensuring the safety of the president, leading to the introduction of armored, specially designed vehicles for official use. Number 5. The 1947 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75, Truman's Road Companion. President Harry S. Truman's 1947 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75 was more than just a car. It was a statement of post-war American luxury and power. The Fleetwood Series 75 was a symbol of American craftsmanship, produced by General Motors at a time when the country was emerging as a global superpower. Truman's Cadillac wasn't just a ride, it was a reflection of the new era of American dominance and the comforts it afforded. What made this car stand out wasn't just its design, it was the attention to detail and sheer presence. The Series 75 was a long, elegant limousine, outfitted with all the best materials of the time. Inside, it featured a plush interior that allowed the president to travel in comfort, whether he was attending official events or just going about his day-to-day duties. Unlike previous presidential cars, it wasn't just about getting from point A to point B, it was about doing so in style and security. By the late 1940s, presidential vehicles started to incorporate more advanced technology, including better suspension systems for a smoother ride and reinforced structures for protection. Number 6. The 1950 Lincoln Cosmopolitan, Truman's Bulletproof Bubble. After the Sunshine Special, the baton was passed to the 1950 Lincoln Cosmopolitan, a car specially built for President Harry S. Truman. This vehicle was significant for several reasons, not least of which was the political drama surrounding its creation. Rumor has it that Truman chose Lincoln for his presidential car because of a grudge against General Motors, which had refused to provide him with a car during his 1948 presidential campaign. Ford's Lincoln division stepped in, and the result was the Cosmopolitan. The Lincoln Cosmopolitan was a cutting-edge vehicle for its time, featuring a bulletproof bubble-top canopy that provided both visibility and protection, a perfect balance between public relations and security. Truman's car was also equipped with the latest in armor and other safety features, ensuring that the president could travel securely without sacrificing the ability to engage with the public. It was a car that symbolized both the emerging technology of the Cold War era and Truman's strong-willed leadership style. Number 7. Eisenhower's 1953 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, the perfect ride for a car enthusiast. President Dwight D. Eisenhower, an avid car enthusiast, rode to his inaugural address in one of the most iconic American cars of its time, the 1953 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. For a president who appreciated cars, the Eldorado was the perfect choice. Known for its sleek design and luxurious features, the Cadillac Eldorado became a statement piece for the Eisenhower administration, symbolizing both post-war prosperity and American ingenuity. The Eldorado's presence was felt immediately. It was a striking vehicle, with chrome accents and a convertible top that showcased Eisenhower's love for open-air rides. While it didn't feature the same level of security modifications as the Sunshine Special or Lincoln Cosmopolitan, the Eldorado was more about style and the image of the presidency. It provided a way for Eisenhower to connect with the public, offering a sense of accessibility while maintaining the grandeur expected of a presidential vehicle. Today, the 1953 Cadillac Eldorado remains an important symbol of Eisenhower's legacy, a reflection of his personal tastes and the booming post-war American economy. Its combination of beauty, power, and historical significance ensures its place among the greatest American presidential cars ever built. Number 8. The 1984 Cadillac Fleetwood 75, Reagan's presidential ride. Fast forward to the 1980s, and the Cadillac Fleetwood 75 became the official state car of President Ronald Reagan. This limousine stood in stark contrast to the Lincoln Continentals of previous decades. By this time, the focus had shifted from open-top cars designed for visibility to fully enclosed armored fortresses that prioritized the president's safety above all else. Reagan's 1984 Cadillac Fleetwood 75 was the epitome of 1980s luxury, power, and security. The limousine was equipped with armor plating, bulletproof glass, and advanced communication systems that allowed the president to stay connected even in the most dangerous situations. This car wasn't about being flashy or high-tech in a visible way. It was a true workhorse, built to withstand the worst-case scenario. While it may not have had the same public appeal as JFK's Lincoln or FDR's Sunshine Special, the Fleetwood 75 perfectly embodied the needs of the time. Reagan faced the realities of the Cold War, the ever-present threat of terrorism, and even survived an assassination attempt in 1981. For these reasons, his presidential car had to be a fortress on wheels. Number 9. Ronald Reagan's 1983 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. When President Ronald Reagan switched from a Lincoln to the Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham in 1983, it marked a significant change in presidential transportation. This sleek and armored Cadillac was built with bulletproof glass, armor plating, and a distinctive style. It was designed with a raised roof and a large rear greenhouse, allowing for better visibility both inside and outside the car. While the design was sleek, the focus was security. In the Cold War era, protecting the president from potential threats was top priority, and Reagan's Cadillac delivered. The move to Cadillac wasn't just about function, though. It also represented a shift in how the presidency was presented. The Cadillac symbolized both protection and luxury, a reflection of Reagan's larger-than-life persona. Reagan's Fleetwood set the stage for future presidential vehicles, where security and style merged to create an iconic image. Though Lincolns had been the norm for decades, this Cadillac marked a new era, making it one of the most significant presidential cars in history. Number 10. George H.W. Bush's 1989 Lincoln Town Car. When George H.W. Bush took office in 1989, he brought the presidency back to the Lincoln brand with his Lincoln Town Car. This model was a classic, elegant choice, but it also carried modern safety features, including armor plating and bulletproof glass. The 1989 Lincoln Town Car was a blend of the traditional and the new, much like Bush himself, who often balanced old-world diplomacy with modern political realities. The Lincoln Town Car was spacious, comfortable, and elegant, a perfect reflection of American craftsmanship. While it didn't have the high-tech features of the vehicles that followed, its understated design was a nod to tradition. It had the classic Lincoln look that exuded sophistication, but under the hood, it was built to protect the president at all costs. Though brief, Bush's use of the Lincoln Town Car stands out as a bridge between the old and the new, making it an unforgettable part of presidential history. Number 11. Bill Clinton's 1993 Cadillac Fleetwood. When Bill Clinton entered office in 1993, Cadillac once again became the presidential car of choice with the Fleetwood model. This car set the standard for future presidential vehicles, offering both luxury and advanced protection. The 1993 Cadillac Fleetwood was sleek, modern, and more technologically advanced than its predecessors. Equipped with the latest in security features, including run-flat tires, armor plating, and communication devices, the Fleetwood reflected Clinton's modern and forward-thinking approach to leadership, and its design symbolized the power and prestige of the office. The car was not just a means of transportation, it was a secure, mobile command center that allowed the president to stay connected at all times. By choosing the Cadillac Fleetwood, Clinton established a legacy that has continued into future presidencies, where Cadillac became synonymous with the office of the president. It wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of power, technology, and protection. Number 12. Barack Obama's 2009 Cadillac. Perhaps no presidential car has captured the public's imagination quite like the Beast, the armored Cadillac used by President Barack Obama in 2009. Built on a medium-sized truck platform, this massive vehicle is an engineering marvel. Weighing between 6,800 and 9,100 kilograms, the Beast is designed to withstand almost any threat, from armed attacks to chemical warfare. With doors that feature 8-inch thick armor plating and bulletproof glass that's 5 inches thick, the Beast is essentially a tank on wheels. It comes equipped with an array of defense mechanisms, including rocket-propelled grenades, night vision optics, and even 2 pints of the president's blood type for emergencies. The fuel tank is also armored and filled with foam to prevent explosions. The Beast represents the pinnacle of modern presidential security, but it's also a symbol of American ingenuity. Despite its weight, it can reach a top speed of around 60 miles per hour, powered by either a Vortec 8.1-liter V8 or a 6.6-liter turbo diesel engine. Whether Obama or Donald Trump is in the back seat, the Beast serves as a moving fortress, protecting the leader of the free world in ways that no other vehicle has. This iconic Cadillac has set a new standard for presidential cars, proving that security and style can coexist. It's undoubtedly one of the greatest American presidential cars in history, offering not just protection, but peace of mind to the most powerful person in the world. And there you have it, a fascinating look at the iconic cars that have carried America's leaders through history. From timeless elegance to state-of-the-art security, these vehicles reflect the times. If you enjoyed this journey, like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories.